Order in the court. Order in the court. Look, y'all, we need to have like an emergency O show because I just watched this movie and I have to talk about it. So, this ain't even a gavel. It's like a meat tenderizer. Whatever, it works. Okay, hold on. So, hold on. Let me get the mood right in here. Okay, there we go. Y'all, so we are on location in my lounge room, right? Because I didn't have time to set up the other room that I usually am at with my candle and stuff. But I just watched this movie on Hulu called No One Will Save You. So look, I was just mind my own business, right? I was going to watch the latest episode of Murders in the Building. And then Hulu's like, look at me! There's this new movie that came out today called No One Will Save You, and you need to watch it. And I was like, what's this? So I watched the trailer, right? Trailer had me hooked. I was like, oh man, this is like Signs like times 3. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? Let me wait till it gets all nice and dark outside so that I can watch it and not have any blurs or anything like normal. Hey, y'all, this movie had me. It had me from the beginning. There is, and you know what? Now, if you have not watched this movie yet, I kind of suggest you should probably watch it before I spoil everything. And I'm about to talk the shit about this movie. So I'm gonna give you a few seconds to get your life, and if you want to continue, please do so after this. Okay, you guys ready? All right, here we go. So this movie is really good until the end. I hated the end. Oh my god, I was hooked and on the edge of my seat, just waiting to see like what's gonna happen next. So look, so there's this girl. First of all, I didn't even have time to look up the actors. I don't know who she is. She's probably from something else, but I don't know. But who cares? The main person in the movie, her name is Bren, and she lives in this house, which I'm really confused on how she's affording this house. So I guess her mom died because at one point in the beginning she goes to her mom's grave, and her mom died in like 2019. So we're in like a post 2019 era. It looks like she's making clothes because she makes a dress and puts it in an envelope and she's mailing it to someone. I probably missed who she's mailing it to if that was something part of the story, but she's mailing clothes. So I'm thinking she's like a seamstress and that's how she's making money. Maybe she's just paying the property taxes. I don't know. But she goes into town, and on her way to town she passes this house with this dude like in his yard who they're only like a mere few feet away from each other, and he gave her a look like, bitch, fuck you. And she was like, okay, whatever. And she drives off. So already we get this idea that, okay, she did something that is making her an outcast from neighbors, and I don't know. At first I was like, is that like an old boyfriend or something? But, you know, I don't know. So she goes into town and people are giving her hell, and or not hell, but it's just that, you know, that side eye, like, Okay, so anyway, an alien invades that night. within the first 10 minutes of the movie, you already see the alien. Like you kind of see it like behind some glass and whatever, but you start seeing parts of the alien, and it's invading, and it's in her house, and hooked, right? I'm hooked, and I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen, right? And that night, like, she actually kills the alien in her house. So the next morning, she comes out of her house for help, and electricity's out, her car doesn't work, so she gets on a bike and rides into town for help. Actually, this is when the people were giving her shade. And so, like, there's this part where she goes to a police station, and the sheriff guy, and this lady who I guess is maybe his wife, like, she fucking spits on her. Like, first of all, that's assault. I want her locked up and fined, okay? But people are like, we didn't see that. If we don't see it, it didn't happen. So I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck did this girl do? Like, the whole town hates her. So, so it turns out. Oh wait, no. You know what? Before I even get to that, there's more. Child. So this girl. Okay, so look, so this girl decides, you know what, I'm gonna leave town, right? I had a slight feeling she wasn't gonna get fired because she had no bags, and she buys a bus ticket, gets on a bus, and like is trying to skip town. But then there's a couple people on the bus who are like possessed by the aliens. So there's this thing in their throat, right? So now we're like crossing over into like alien territory. Where it looks like there's a fucking like alien face sucker thing in people's necks. So it's in their necks, it's affecting them. And so she gets off this bus. Okay, it's really weird. Like, the bus driver's like, what the fuck's happening? That's my impression of him in my head. Stops the bus, but then there's like this cut scene that all of a sudden we go to the next scene and she's running off the bus. What happened to the driver? What happened to everyone on the bus? Like, it's like this weird edit, like, what happened? So, there's this one guy chasing her, and she runs, and she ends up coming to a church, and she comes to a gravestone with the word, or the name, Maud Collins on it. Like, first of all, who's naming their kids Maud in 2000? And, you start to get like, okay, Maud is the person who is why she's hated by people in this town. I guess she's the daughter of the sheriff because they made a point to point at his name tag, and last name was Collins. So okay, so now we know that she did something to this girl named Maud Collins. Then she makes her way back home, which is really weird because we were just on a bus, and this bus seems like it was driving forever through this town. But somehow she made it back home. Alright, so now we're on like night 2, and she goes into a Home Alone situation where she's locking the doors and boarding up and putting blankets over the window, but shit, that shit don't work because these aliens have like telepathic powers. So anyway, they break in, and she's running through the house again, trying to outrun these aliens. So look, y'all, like, these aliens are kind of interesting because they're like the normal, like, tall, skinny, gray, big-eyed alien things that we all like draw and imagine in our heads. However, there are some variety of these aliens. Like, there's a tall, skinny one, like the one she killed in the beginning. There's this short one with long arms that was trying to like sneak up on her, and super creepy. And then there's like this one that's walking on like 4 legs, and he looks like a praying mantis. Like, it's weird. You know what it reminded me of? Did you ever see that Trolls movie, like the cartoon? And there's like a whole variety of trolls. There's regular ones and short ones and one with 4 legs. Like, that's what I was getting from this movie. Okay, so, wait, hold on. What happened next? Yeah, there's a whole shitload of stuff happening on the second night. So it's really, really thrilling. It's thrilling, and you're like, what's happening? Like, we start getting beams of light, and the aliens are trying to, like, you see the ships, because I thought it was going to be just one, but apparently there's like 25 of them. But they're, like, sucking things up with their beam of light, and it's really interesting. So, again, I was really just like, oh my god, what's she gonna, oh my god, what's gonna, oh my god, what's gonna, oh my god, right? So, when they finally suck this girl up into the ship, I guess they, like, fuck with her head and realize she has this trauma of, like, Back to the Maud character. So, apparently when these girls were, like, 12, because Maud passed away, her gravestone says 2012. So I guess when these girls were, like, 12 years old, they were in, like, the woods, the forest, the bayou, somewhere, and, I guess they got into, like, a little, like, scuffle, and Maud pushes Bren down, and Bren picks this rock up and whacks this girl across the face or the head, and I guess that's what killed her. Like, girl, what the hell were they fighting about? A boy? There's no boy in the bayou. That's worth a smack in the face with a rock that kills you. Yeah. So, I guess she killed this girl, and then the mother died, and now she's left alone. So she's been dealing with this since 2012 is what's happening. Okay. And then after that, the aliens, like, I don't know, they were like, maybe this girl, like, is boring, or she has too much drama. I don't know, but they throw her ass out, and they throw her ass back on Earth. Now, you're gonna chase this poor girl all, like, for the past 2 nights, all over the place, and then at the end of the day, they're like, nah, reject. And they send her back to Earth. Like, I don't know, but then the movie ends with her at a party, dancing and having fun with people from the town, while the aliens are still above, like, flying over, just still doing alien things. What the fuck just happened? What has happened? And, right? I didn't realize this at first. I didn't realize this until the end of the movie. I don't know why. I don't think there's one line of dialogue in this movie. Like, I had to think, like, well, that was kind of interesting that they never made her talk. Like, this girl screams. Like, there's shit that happens, like, you know, she's screaming. Like, we're all screaming for her. And then I realized, I don't think anyone had one line of dialogue in this movie. I may need to go back and watch it for a second time, but I don't want to. But I may do it, but I don't want to. And I might not. But this was giving me kind of like Willy's Wonderland vibes. You ever see that movie Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage? And he speaks not one line of dialogue through the whole movie. Everyone else is talking, but he doesn't. I just realized that no one said anything in this movie, right? I don't think they did. Alright, well, that was cute. That's cute. I like it. Okay, movie. Okay. But it's the ending for me, y'all. Like, this is a horrible, horrible ending. Like, you had me here, like, in the palm of your hands. Okay, y'all, so, like, real quick, so I brought my shot glasses here because, again, we had to call this emergency meeting. I don't want to forget anything that was happening and like all my thoughts I had about this movie, but son of a bitch. So you know what? Out of my 5 shots, you guys, I'm gonna give this movie 2 shots, right? They can have my blue and they can have my purple. They can't have red, orange, and green because as much as I wanted to love this movie, oh. No. So here are your two. So here we go. Cheers. All right. So this is an emergency review. It's beer. Today's shots is brought to you by Heineken. Because look, did you guys watch? What's this movie called again? You get saved. Wait. They will not save you. You know what? Whatever. Read the title of this video. That's the name of the movie. Did you watch it? Because am I crazy? Again, just oh my God, what's gonna happen? Right? How's she gonna get out of this? What's she gonna do? Girl, grab some scissors. Girl, grab a knife. First of all, this girl has this whole big house, and half the time she don't even have a weapon. She just keeps running through this house. And why do none of the doors lock? She keeps running to like rooms and bedrooms and just closes the door. And then the alien goes to the handle and goes, scroobity screw, and opens the door. How come this big ass house don't have locks on the door? And then when they did show a lock on the door, it was the basement door where she was running around the basement with the alien. That's that one that oh my God, that was a creepy scene when that alien was squatting right behind, well, in front of her really, but she was turned around. Girl, but she comes out of the basement and slams the door shut, and you can see there's a lock on it, but she never locks the door. What else about this movie? Actually, I think my rant is over. I think I said everything that I want to say. Yeah. So, while I take this shot, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, yeah, this movie happened, y'all. Okay. Alright, so again, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. So, TTFN.